Welcome back to the channel, friends. It is good to be here, and I hope you're doing well. So today we're going to be taking a look at the demo version of a game called Rising Army. And this is a game I would classify as an open-world tactical colony sim Autobattler. And in this game you must manage and command your army, build and upgrade your camp, explore an open world where quests and dangers await, and most importantly make sure to always satisfy the king. Now I am fresh off the tutorial in this one and I really did enjoy my brief time with it. I'm excited to hop on in here today and see what the demo has to offer. If you want to check it out for yourself, you can certainly do so. The free demo is available right now on Steam, link in the video description below. Otherwise, the slated release date is simply Q4 of this year. So let's hop on in, smash the like button if you're enjoying the content here. Consider becoming a subscriber if you happen to be new, and I thank you so much. Now let's rock and roll. Alright, so let's start a new campaign here, and it looks like we can insert our commander's name. So obviously we'll do AK. For the army's name, well, there's no other army but the Bro army, of course. Let's see, let's select our little portrait here. I think maybe we're feeling like, yeah, kind of like the Viking dreads. Let's go. Alright, so for our banner, a pizza. The clan of the pizza, I suppose. How about the swords? I think that's kind of fitting. Huge fan of the color red. Let's go with something like that. Alright, so choose your background. Let's see. So, you start with more gold but less King's Pleasure. So, if King's Pleasure bottoms out, you actually do lose. Otherwise, we have Folk Hero. You start with more King's Pleasure but less gold. Let's go with Folk Hero. Tutorial off because we're fresh off of it. And let's go. Alright, so a little backstory about our upbringing. Hero of the plebs, you have driven the invaders from your village. Will you be able to lead a real army? Well, I guess we're going to find out. And we're loading on in, and this is our little camp, okay? So we have control over these starting characters. Alright? Looks like we have, what, 6? Yeah, 6 of 20 here, okay? And these guys will do a variety of things, but their main function is to be successful in battle, to help us complete side quests and things of the like. So, what you have to understand about this game is there's a pretty broad and wide open map, and we have what's called march points, which is essentially our movement. And as we kind of have things in our little circular radius here, things will pop up, and those will be, of course, pickups. There's towns and whatnot as well. Looks like there's bandits too. Okay, so it looks like we're actually in for a fight. So bandits just ambushed us right away. I mean, I guess we'll see how we do here. How about an intro to the game with a fight right away? Let's see if the Bro army can be successful. We're gonna find out. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 units. Yikes. Well, let's go ahead and deploy our units. So we have a bowman. We have a mace user, or a club user more like. We have a swordsman. We have a club user with a shield. Another bowman. Okay. And then another swordman. Okay, well, I think it's probably best to just try to, I guess, funnel in the best we can. Take out the top of their formation first, I suppose. Get our archers involved. And let's see how this goes. Let's go. Alright, get in there, boys. Alright, nice. We smited one of them. It looks like we're winning, as you can see the tide of battle right here. So another thing we do have to manage in this game is the HP of our units. And we can build buildings to help them restore. But a resounding victory for the Bro army coming out of the gate swinging. And you bet, victory. Alright, fantastic. Okay, so we got experience, which is great. And you can see the stats here. So 3 kills for Brand, 52 damage. 19 damage taken. This guy took 35 damage, but 3 kills as well. Brandon. Alright, fantastic. The king thanks you. Alright, so encounter 1, yeah. Do we get any, like, resources for it? Let's go to the camp here quick so I can kind of explain what's going on in the camp. So first and foremost, this is the King's Pleasure. If it bottoms out, we do lose. Okay, so keep that in mind. When we fail quests and just do other things that, you know, displease the king, he obviously, like, this bar goes down, right? Our resources are off to the left. We can actually build things in our encampment to improve our units. So first and foremost, if you look at the HP of Bran here, he's at 25 of 44. This guy's at 5 of 40, so he's almost dead. That's a little lightning bolt, so that is their energy level, okay? And then the little blue flame is their morale, all right? And you can actually click on units as well for more information. You have base stats, so strength, you have dexterity, you have constitution, and morale. Okay? And essentially what we can do is we can equip our units. Looks like we have a weapon and an offhand, and then armor as well. So we can find this throughout the world, right? Like we can visit towns, we can visit blacksmiths, we can purchase things, we can trade things, etc., etc. We can also add to our army as well. So if you're using a sword, we obviously want high strength characters. High dex characters use the bow, okay? And these are things that we can actually train. So these are stats we can train. You can do so in the build menu here. So we have the training fields. This will increase strength and constitution, all right? But it costs 30 gold, it looks like 25 iron, 20 stone, 8 tools, and 20 wood. Okay, so if I build this, it'll effectively tank our stone and iron supply. I think what we really need is this infirmary here, which is going to help restore our units. So I think, yeah, probably build one of those first. So let's get an infirmary. Absolutely. So it looks like it has a capacity of 3. So let's throw in our units that are injured. So you get in there and restore. You definitely need it. Anybody else? Looks like Drac Trinner needs a little bit of attention as well. Alright, perfect. Then I think future state, we try to build one of these training fields to improve our units overall. But we don't have enough resources yet, which is okay. So I think first and foremost, let's go ahead and explore the world. Let's look for some resources. Maybe an opportunity to trade or purchase some things. So let's go to the map. So we have a nearby town. So let's go ahead and let's just travel to the town. And looks like there's an unknown event right here. So let's... The Four-Eyed Seer. Okay, so you accept soldiers are afraid of curses. So it looks like you can... It offers you a trade, money for the future. I mean, I guess let's do it. Alright, so minus 50 gold, but 15 morale. Okay. I mean, that's not terrible. We'll take it. Looks like there's a wood pickup right here. Let's go ahead and grab this. It looks like if you move through mountains, you get slowed down a little bit. So 4 wood. Looks like we have some iron and wood up here as well. Okay, that's good. We have a town up north. Blacksmith inn and market here. Otherwise, this one just has an inn. Let's go all the way north. We'll probably run out of march points, I would assume. Maybe we'll just barely get there. Looks like we're just barely going to get there. Okay. So in towns, this is where you can actually grab a quest. And this is a way to restore the king's favor, of course. But also, you know, taking quests will give you a bunch of resources too. So one of the king's personal wine supplies has been stolen. Recover it so we can keep the spirits high at his noble gatherings. 3 days to complete. And obviously you want to make sure you can complete the quests. I'll probably end up taking that one, but let's go ahead and see what we have. So blacksmith shop. We have the tavern. So it looks like there's a bunch of units here to recruit. You can see their stats. Looks like this guy's a bowman. Got Wolfric. A dex unit with a sword. And of course, each soldier has an upkeep cost of food and gold. Right, so we're doing okay on food. Gold is a little thin. How about the blacksmith? So what does this do? Okay, so we can buy gear. We can buy epic armor. Wow. 105 gold, though. Champion armor, 185. Hardened fur armor. That's kind of funny. How about a legendary bow? Wow. 125, man. I just don't have enough gold for this stuff. Improvised axe. I mean, what kind of gear are we actually rocking, though? I think we should probably add more units. What about the market? Okay, so the market, you can actually buy resources. Got it. So we are short on these tools. What do these cost? Okay, so 8 gold per. Okay, that's going to get expensive quick. Let's go ahead and let's add some units in the tavern first. So what's the most impressive looking unit available? A guy named Valiant. I mean, we definitely want our warriors to be brave and valiant. But he's got the pitchfork. Not a very sightly weapon. This guy has 3 constitution, 8 morale, 5 strength. Bowman. So a bowman using... Well, a bowman that's high in strength more like. Not necessarily a fit. This guy has 5 dex and a bow. Let's grab him. Baldwin here. So he's got a bow as well. 4 dex. How about another frontline unit? I think Valiant is probably our selection. Let's go. Alright, so we're pretty much broke. And we got to make sure that we can pay the wages of our soldiers. We have 8 of them. They're each going to take a coin and a food per turn, so let's be wary of that. And let's go ahead and let's do this Fine Wine quest. I mean, 59 gold is a payout for King's Pleasure. Get a bunch of food, experience, right? All kinds of good things. Let's take the quest. Absolutely. And then you're going to see it's going to show up on our map. So the arrow will point the way. So let's head there. And the Fox of the 4 bivacs. So offer food. You ignore the fox. Willing to guide you, but only in exchange for food. 4 paths lie before you. I guess, like, I wish it would tell me how much food. I think we have to... I think we can probably offer some food. Sure. Alright, 5 morale. For 10 food, you got 250 march points. Okay, so the day is a little longer yet. So let's go south. Okay, that's about it. Let's go to the camp and see how this guy's restoring. So 25, 42. It's probably at day end. We're going to see the effects of the healing. So why don't we go ahead and end our turn right there? Otherwise, can we build one of these? Not enough gold. Okay. Well, let's end the day. Alright, nice. Recovery takes place. So we're going to have to manage the HP levels of everybody, and we have 4 coins left. So we're going to have to work hard to get this quest completed today. Alright, so you're 40 of 44. You are 48, so you're full. Okay, good. 20 of 40 for Brendan here. Probably have to keep him in the infirmary. Keep him infirmed. So let's go to the map and let's... some progress to this quest. So it looks like it's right here. There's a town called High Cross nearby. The Half-Wish Well. Let's see. I mean, you flip a coin and hope. I'm good. Okay, so 5 wood, 5 stone, but 10 morale. Minus 50 march points. Looks like we got some bandits in the area. Let's take them out. And we're going to leave Brandon in the infirmary. Yeah, he's all beat up. Look at his sprite. That's funny. Alright, boys. Let's get it done. Got our new bowman. I think kind of doing what we did last time. Will probably work for us this time as well. This guy has a shield, so let's keep him... let's keep him south. Let's load up the top, Brandon. I'm going to spin the bench. Let's go. Let's fight. Alright, boys, come on now. The tattered hoods stand in our way. Just a misfest. I guess that's good for me. Although our shieldman did take a few hits. I did see that happen. So we'll have to assess his HP value. But victory for the good guys. And we got some gold. Much needed gold. The king thanks us. Let's see. So you took 17 damage. Looks like that's the only damage. Could certainly do worse. Okay, let's take a look at our camp. So, what do you got? I mean, he's a little banged up. He's a little banged up for sure. So let's put him in the infirmary. And can I build... don't have enough tools. Alright, well... let's see if maybe we can rectify that. High Cross has an inn and a market. Could always swing into the market in High Cross here. Buy some tools. Looks like there's another event right here, so let's check it out. The door without room. Put me and find what you're not looking for. You have to admit, it's all very strange. Let's open the door. Oh, no. Well, that's pretty brutal, actually. Okay, the fox again. Let's ignore the fox. I'm good. Okay, so it sacks our move points even further. Man, you get sidetracked quickly. For sure. Well, I think we have to end our turn there, and most importantly, we can get our boy Brandon more propped up. Let's end the day. Let's complete the quest tomorrow. We got some more coin. We're gonna need some more food, though, for sure. Alright, so Brandon, how you looking? Almost full HP. Brand is good. Alright, back to the map we go. Let's get in on this quest. There's some tools right there, but let's do the quest first. Alright, so let's do it. Let's fight. See who we're going up against. Looks like a bit more of a formidable force for sure. We can only deploy up to 6 units though. Is anybody level 2? I think our shield unit is a good solution. Should probably get our archers out there. See, this guy has 5 strength. 5 strength for Valiant. 3 strength for you. Alright, Brandon, get out there. Fresh off a hospital visit. We got the feral rags that we're up against. Let's go, boys. Come on now. Archers, lead the way. Let's see that DPS. Alright, taking hits. But overall, we're looking pretty sturdy. Hang in there, guys. Come on now. Alright, looks like one of our units did fall. Yikes, man. Alright, come on, boys. Alright, way to go. We do suffer a casualty, though. So who is the unlucky soul that is down? Valiant. Well, that's not so valiant of Valiants. Looks like I can resurrect him. Probably have a finite amount of these potions, but let's do it. Alright, so he's back. Good. We get some much needed resources, including food. And one simple tool. We also got some equipment. That might be what he dropped, though. Alright, quest completed. So that is good news. And it looks like the tools that were over here are now gone. So let's go to the infirmary. Let's see, so who needs some attention? Okay, so this guy's morale is tanked. In fact, everybody's morale is kind of tanked. So let's see, can I build one of these? An altar. Otherwise, I could build... tends to restore energy. The infirmary does that as well. Actually, never mind. I don't have enough tools. Let's build the altar. Throw that right there, and who is like critically low on morale? You are. Man, this guy's seen better days. Drac Trinner. I think I'm realizing quickly that we're going to need a lot of units in our little warband here. Let's get all these guys recuperating morale. And let's keep exploring. Let's go to that town and see if maybe we can trade for some things. Let's go. Nice, got some wood. We'll take it. Hidden events. These are hit or miss, man. So the fox again. Sure, yeah, take some food. Now, we seem to run into many foxes that request our food, but it of course does give us march points, which is nice. We got some wood up there, another hidden event right there. I think I'm good on the hidden events for now. Look at this, we got a 4 skull encounter. I don't think we're ready for that quite yet. Let's pop into the tavern though, we got some coin to spend. So let's see, this guy has a club and a shield. I mean, be a pretty good solution. This guy has a spear. 9 morale. I mean, I'm thinking about bringing both of these guys aboard, but let's see what the market has first. So these tools, I certainly need some of these tools. Can I get like 5 of them for 40? I mean, it's a little spendy. But let's do it so we can at least get a training field. And then let's go ahead and let's enlist. Well, actually, so I'm not going to really have enough. So if I enlist one of these guys, it costs 20. We have 26. You know what I mean? Could do Heartland Stone is just a warm body, I suppose. I think I'm good. The village fields. Let's see what this is all about. So 60 gold. Okay, so we got some drunken robbers. Well, let's take them out. Alright, so into the camp we go, and can I build this? Don't have enough cloth. Don't have enough stone for this. Or coinage. Alright, well, we're gonna need to march toward this quest. So let's start heading there. Alright, it's back this way. There's some stone up here. Maybe we can take a little detour. Yeah, I won't be able to get there, unfortunately. That's okay. Let's go ahead and end the day. Get some much needed restoration of both morale and health. Alright, so how you looking? Alright, Brandon is finally restored. Alright, so you guys are all good on morale now. Seems like that charges up pretty quick. Valiant, you get some healing, man. Looks like you need some morale. Let's keep you replenishing that HP. And it looks like energy's like the next thing we have to manage through here. So you're kind of low on energy, so let's put you there. Why does this guy have a little tick next to him? Ah, so he leveled up. Okay, well, he's a sword user. Let's go ahead and up his strength then. Fantastic. Level 2. Bren. The hero Bren. Looks like this guy's level 2 as well. Brendan. Another sword user. It's up his strength as well. Looks like the stats do go up. Cool. But so does the cost. Okay. So let's see. What's Valiant equipped with? So he's got this. I've also got a bow here. So do I want to add another bowman? Who's got high dex on the team? Not you. Valiant's got 4. This guy has just 1. Brandon with 6 and 4. 4 and 1 for Bren. These guys already have bows. Got a peasant's tunic. So it looks like 5 armor class. Rough linen robe. Seems like it's all the same. Okay, well, let's hop back into the map and let's proceed toward our quest. Can I build a training ground yet? Need more stone. Right, well, completing our quest should get us the stone, or there's some right here. Maybe I take a little detour quick. We still got an extra day on the quest. Just 1 stone. That's kind of brutal. Alright, let's go, boys. Where's this quest at? Okay, so it's way over here. Man, am I even going to be able to get there? Expires in 2 days. I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get there. Seems like that's a long ways away. We'll definitely want to take to the roads. We'll certainly see. But for the time being, I think we can go ahead and call this a night. Let's make sure everybody's at least doing something that's useful. Alright, good. End the day there. Yes. I wonder if you can get buildings that will give you resources each turn, you know what I mean? Because it feels like you have to like complete a quest every single day or every 2 days in order to have success. Otherwise, you're going to run out of resources. So let's go ahead and, I think, sticking to the road is the best way. Maybe we can cut across here. But we have to get there. And we have to do so today. Not going to be slowed down by bandits. Okay, so back into this town here, and don't have enough gold really for anything. Wonder if I can maybe sell some things. Can sell that. Pitchfork. Sell it. This bow, I think we're just fine. Let's sell it. And probably buy some food, I'm thinking. But we have 8. I mean, I at least need... Let's buy like 3 units of food, I suppose. Could grab another quest, too. Let's complete the one that we have. Hopefully we can. Can we get there? Alright, let's cut across the farmland. Come on, we gotta get there. Bandits. Get there, man. Oh no, you gotta be kidding me. And then the bandits ambush me. Man, this is most unfortunate. So it looks like Future State you can actually deploy buildings in fight too. And then I think there's like talents and skills and stuff that are looking to be added to the game eventually. Alright, so they have archers in the south. We're going to orient our units to the south then, I think. This guy has low morale. How low, though? Eight of 24. I think we're going to need him, though. We need you, man. Let's go. Come on, guys. We got this. Come on, now. So if you press this horn, it's going to restore morale a little bit to your team so they stay in fight. If their morale gets low enough, they will actually flee. Alright, so a resounding victory for the good guys. Can we get some March points back, maybe? Probably not, but I just need, like, a few March points. Alright, level up for Valiant. 26 damage sustained. Drac Trinner. Wow, we actually got really beat up, didn't we? Ugh. Well, so we're gonna fail this quest. We're literally off by, like, what? 100 March points. Most unfortunate. But not much you can do about that. Let's manage our units here. So, Zoosh does need a little bit of HP. So do you. Bran, man, he is hurt. How about morale? So I need a way to restore energy now. So tense. That'll do it for me. 20 coin. I mean, I think I have to build this. I have to. Looks like it restores morale too. Alright, Valiants with the level up. Let's get on some Constitution. Alright, at least everybody's doing something. Let's end the day there and we'll see the King's pleasure. I feel like he's not going to be too happy because we failed the quest, but just didn't have enough time to get to it, man. Oh, it expires today. Okay, so we actually have one more day, thankfully. So that's good. How's everybody looking from an HP value standpoint? These guys are nice and recuperated. Alright, good deal. Let's head into the map and let's complete this quest. Let's fight. Bunch of drunken soldiers. Alright, it's a 6v6. I think the archers do great things for us. So let's go 3 archers in the back and then our most trusted melee units in the front. Valiant. He's kind of low on HP. This guy's got the shield. Let's go. Come on, boys. Get in there. Do it for the Bro army. Alright, good job. Lots of missing, man. Just lots of missing. I think that might be one of the valuable things you get when you level up units, is their hit chance goes up. Level up for Jivok and Brandon as well. Got some gear. Got some resources, more importantly, including 20 food. Which is good because we're a little short on food right now, man. Alright, so let's go to the camp. And let's kind of assess. So, level up for Jivok. This guy's a bowman. Let's get that dex up. Brandon's going to be level 3. Wow. Let's get his strength up. 60 HP now for him. Noob armor. Lowers your movement. 6 through 9, 5 through 7. It says accuracy affected. It is not. Okay, so the club is actually... It's a better option than the sword. Rough mace. Let's throw this on you then. So your accuracy is a little bit better. Okay, so units. Valiant. Let's see, so Brandon is just desperately hurt. Drac Trinner, super hurt as well. Bran also hurt. Who needs some energy? Looks like you could use a little bit of recuperation. Alright, I need stone and tools, and then we can finally get a training field. Which is pretty critical. So we got Grimshire over here. Blacksmith and Market. Let's travel over this way. An event. A strange rock. Let's try to dig. Hey, how about that? 85 gold and 15 stone. Actually, that was just a rock. Well, it paid off big time. Got plenty of gold to play around with now. Should probably be able to get the Grimshire, take on a new quest. But most importantly, get into this marketplace and buy some, like, tools. I need 5 tools. So let's confirm that purchase. Could always use some food. 34 bucks. Let's do it. We need it. I need 5 stones for that training ground. Alright, we're looking good on resources now. How about the blacksmith? Legendary Great Saber of Veteran. Plus 15% accuracy, 2 constitution. 0.5 speed and 2 strength. What a weapon that is. 14 through 18 damage. Paladin sword for 45. Should probably buy that and give it to my best soldier. Can sell all this junk too. I've got 84 coins, so I should probably consider this. Yeah, let's buy that sword. It's a nice sword. Let's sell this junk. Got 70 gold. Improvised spear, minus 5% accuracy. Not a huge fan. Studded leather armor, plus 1 armor, 6. It's 50. We got some high level units in our little group here, so definitely want to watch out. Stinker of the Swamps, Assault on the Abbey Ruins. So this is a 2 skull endeavor. Looks like the resource payment is a little bit better. A disorganized tattered hoods. let's take the 2 skull quest. Let's leave town. Let's go to our little encampment here and let's give our best soldier a new weapon. So, Bran. I think we should probably give it to Bran. It's a good looking sword. Now he's hitting 7 through 10. 60% accuracy. So, like, accuracy is a big thing in this game for sure. If you notice all the missing, right? Alright, so how we looking, boys? And then can I build a training field? I can finally build it. So let's definitely do it. This is going to deplete energy and morale. Okay, so it does have a maintenance cost as well. Okay. Looks like you can upgrade buildings as well. Okay. So can I upgrade this? I can. Okay, got it. Right, gonna have to be aware of that for sure. But let's see where the quest will lead us. So this way again. Feel like we just keep going from east to west, west to east. Not enough march points, so let's go to the camp and let's rest. Let's see what the next day brings. Let's go. Yeah, so this game will keep you doing quests. Like, it's important to just continuously do quests. Alright, so Bran, I mean, he's got decent HP. Brandon needs... Brand, get training, dude. These guys are archers, not going to really benefit from strength. Okay, so... maybe it's not the worst idea to have these guys train strength as well. Seems like it affects their HP value too. These guys are resting, so... you're good. Looks like you need some HP. Valiant also needs some HP. How's morale looking for you guys? It's looking pretty good. They just need a little bit of recuperation. I mean, do we fancy building another infirmary? Oh, you can only have one. Got it. Okay. Well, back to the map we go, and let's complete this side quest if we can. Let's see where it's at on the map. Okay, so it's right there. Well, it looks like a couple of days journey yet, but that's okay. We gotta get our boys propped back up anyways. Alright, good. Now let's kind of assess. So what do we have? Brandon. Man, he's still hurting. He's been down for like several days. You are finally filled up, but need morale. Valiant here is pretty much good to go. Let's have you getting some energy. That's Bran. Let's have you getting some energy. Valiant train. Something like that. And back to the map we go. Let's continue the journey. Like, to me, it almost feels like it's not worth going out of your way for these resources. Like, move points seem to be a pretty important thing, obviously. Alright, here we go. The hair and the stone. The rock wants to roll away. They notice you and ask to arbitrate their feud. The hair offers speed. The rock promises solidity. I mean, speed for the hair. Let's do it. Minus 20 rocks. Oh, man, come on now. And I'm literally at minus 20 stone. Really? Like, I owe the rock 20 stones. Like, we got to make sure we go back and make them whole. Alright, the Tattered Hoods. Here we go. Our 2-skull quest. Let's deploy some units. We have 8 of them to deploy. We have Bran, the hero. Brandon has seen better days. But I think we can put them... Okay, so these guys have low morale. You can always blow that little horn to keep them fighting. Let's do something like this, and let's go, boys. Brand, see that new sword, man. Alright, good job. Alright, this guy's taking on a whole fleet on his own. He's got to hang in there. Misfest. Okay, good job, guys. Critical hit for 30. How about that? Looks like there's a pizza box in the water over here. That's pretty funny. Alright, so Zoosh took a huge amount of damage, but mostly pretty good. 88 gold, 20. We got 19 rocks, so we can make the rock whole again. Well, almost make the rock whole, I suppose. Alright, so we're at minus 1 stone now. Alright, 39 through 40. You're at 37 through 64. Zoosh's. Wow. He survived with 1 hit point remaining. Alright, Javak. Just rest it up, Bran. You gotta get some restoration yourself, pal. Drak Trinner. The morale is bottoming out. Let's go back to the map. We have to hit up a town here and hopefully trade for some useful things. We have an inn and a market here, so can also grab another quest. Could also enter a tavern. We're like some super effective units. Piper with the pitchfork. We have Stram with an axe. 2 strength, 5 dex, 5 constitution. And how about another Drak Trinner, the wooden sword? Yeah. It's a pretty good looking unit. Can we maybe get another like bow user? No bow users here. Alright, markets. I mean, food is always something that we're going to want on hand. Let's buy out their supply stones. Just to get in the positive again on it. What does it take to build this? 10 stone, needs 6 tools, 30 cloth. Okay. Well, back to the map we go. 30 cloth. Let's buy like 12 units of cloth, so now we have 36. And then these tools. I guess we have to save 25 gold to pay our troops. So let's go to the camp and consider turning it in for the day. Well, let's see. Drak Trinner, 5 through 7. Minus 5% accuracy. Let's throw that on you. I suppose I can sell a lot of this stuff too. Ah, so you can't sell unless it's a blacksmith. Got it. Alright, that's it for March points. Let's make sure everybody's allocated properly. How about you, train? Looks like we got some level ups across the board too. So you, get the strength leveled up. You, let's go dex. You, let's go Dex. Brand with another level up. Strength, you bet. And Brandon, level 4. Let's get his constitution higher. To 76 hit points now, but it's going to take a while to restore our best fighter. Well, one of our best fighters, more like. Let's leave town and yeah, let's go ahead and call it a day. You bet. And day 9 dawns. I think at this point I would probably stop back into town and grab another quest, but you know, I think you get the idea of this fun little game called Rising Army. I think the demo is somewhat, you know, it's a good shell of what the game's going to be. But I think, you know, as far as content goes, we pretty much explored what this demo has to offer. So I'm going to pop back to the main menu, and we're going to land this plane on another fun game preview. And of course, this is a game called Rising Army. If you want to check it out for yourself, you can certainly do so. There's a free demo available right now on Steam. I will leave a link in the video description below. This is a fun little open world tactical colony sim Autobattler, where obviously, I mean, I'm thinking, so quests seem to be like the main way you get paid, the main way you get resources. I think going to those markets and spending your gold wisely is important to keep all of your resources shored up properly. You obviously have to rotate units in and out of certain buildings depending on where their stats are, right? Health, morale, energy, and then you can train them as they're healthy enough. And it's an interesting little system for sure. I'd like to see just more. Like, give me more side quests, give me more main quests, give me more encounters. Just give me more things to do. And maybe add buildings that can help you get certain resources, like tools. Seems to be like a pretty important thing to have on hand. And those are pretty scarce, so maybe there's a way to sort of add some buildings that can generate resources for you. I think that would be a sensible addition as well. But definitely one to keep an eye on, and definitely one I enjoyed my, you know, past 45 minutes with. If you enjoyed it yourself, then feel free to check out the demo as well. So with that said, I'm going to get on out of here, my friends. But if you enjoyed your time here today, consider smashing that like button and becoming a subscriber if you are new here. I want to thank you so much for spending some time on the channel, and I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.